First he was trying to whistle and like talk to me from his car, and we were in traffic and the lanes merged and he got behind me and followed me to work. I parked and there was a football practice going on. He grabbed my arm when I got out of the car and I kind of yanked my arm out of him, and then he called me a B word.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When somebody tries to get your attention.
Yeah, it's like if you're walking by and a guy will like call out at you.
I feel like it's when someone kind of like, when a guy usually calls you out kind of on the street, and I don't know, it can make you feel kind of like shitty.
Like being put down.
Just like boys like,
Whistling, I guess.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, just yelling at
cutie.
you. It's when you call out like someone on the street and you call them out for their looks.
Catcalling is basically when it can happen to men and women, but it's more often women, when you would be like walking down the street in like public where there's other people around, and some like creepy person, most often a man, will like roll down their window or like stop walking or walk by you and like yell some like, hey beautiful, or like wink at you or like whistle at you, and it makes you feel kind of violated, you know?
It's happened to me a couple times, like guys have like whistled and
Same, I got a stick thrown at my head.
no.
I think it happened to me once. Yeah. Like in the summer mostly.
Yeah, especially in the summer when you're with your friends or whatever. Because like you're wearing shorts and a tank top, of course. It hasn't happened to you? You're so pretty.
Probably when I was younger, is that what?
Yeah, when you walk in a big group. Like you can look like complete shit. Like it doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Does it happen to you? Not to me. Well, I'm older than you guys. It's because I have gray hair. It doesn't happen to me. But when I was younger, yes.
Yes, it's happened to me on a number of occasions, and I know it happens to a lot of my friends too, and it happens like to all the girls I know, no matter what you're wearing. A lot of people ask like, oh, like, what were you wearing? And they think it has to do with how you look, but a lot of the time you can look like complete shit and people will still do it just because they can.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, not really.
Does it bother you?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
No.
Does it bother you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew, no.
Not
so
particularly.
gross.
It's kind of creepy.
Does it bother you?
Yeah.
It's like 30-year-old men.
Does it bother you?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're young, yes, it depends on how it was done. No.
And does it bother you?
Because I don't think it's sincere, and I just think it's you're having a nice day, trying to enjoy yourself, and it just seems like it's just. I don't. And honestly, the people that are catcalling half the time, I probably don't even think they realize what they're doing.
I think it's more like they're saying your body is more important, like it's less objectifying you, and not so much treating you as a human being.
There's a very fine line between a compliment and like making someone feel good about themselves and objectifying someone, which is a line that like most people who catcall cross way too often. I don't take it as a compliment most of the time personally, because according to like the dictionary, a compliment is a polite expression of like praise or admiration. And there is nothing polite about yelling like nice ass from across the street from like your creepy car. So I don't think it's a compliment most of the time unless someone's trying to like really make you feel like good about yourself.
Yeah, out of a car.
Okay.
Yeah. All the time, like pretty much every day.
Like, not a cat? No, I've never done that.
Why? Because they're really hot. We're here to pick up girls anyway.
I'd say yeah.
Yes, it is.
Candy.
Yeah, I think it is, because they're just calling you out for like how you look.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I don't think that it's well known to the majority of the population.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so, because it still makes you feel uncomfortable, right? Yeah. That's how regular person would.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it is. Yes, it is definitely. I mean, things have changed a lot, and I don't think, well, I'm speaking for myself, but I don't think it's really acceptable anymore. And it's also a cultural thing. If you go to France now, you know, I mean, it's totally, you cannot really justify the behavior, but it's more common.
Yes, catcalling is a type of street harassment, and there are lots of different types of street harassment. And in general, I think it's just something men do just because they feel like they can, and they feel like they have like the power to objectify women if they want to. And like, I have never met a woman who has dated a man who has catcalled her. Catcalled them, or like I don't know why they do it or why they think it's okay or that we would enjoy it, because I don't understand like why would we enjoy being yelled at by some guy twice your age yelling like creepy things. Like, it doesn't make you feel safe or like loved or like beautiful. It makes you like scared.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's something that's done out of selfishness that makes someone else feel bad and uncomfortable. And it's serving no real purpose that's good. It's only serving purposes that are bad. So what you're doing is you're hiding behind fear in your own words, trying to get a reaction from something you don't understand. You don't know how to get what you want. So you're saying something that's like, it's grasping out of your shadow and your shield of fear. And you're hoping to make that other person feel something too, that you would love to feel yourself. But instead you don't know how. So you just do this stupid, juvenile thing, and the cycle goes on and on and on and on and on, until one day you're dead, and that's what you get!
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Definitely.
Yeah, in some places, I would say so. I think it like is normal in certain geographical areas.
Yeah. I think it's expected in our society, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I
think it's normal.
It's normal. Maybe expected, but definitely shouldn't be accepted.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of expected. It's like,
Not to be expected for sure. I think culturally speaking, in Quebec you would see it more, I think. But definitely not to be expected.
No, I don't actually. I haven't. I mean, I don't go downtown a lot. Maybe it happens down there more, but
I think it's like, it's normal, but I don't think it should be.
It's something that people considered normal, like you can go down the street and it'll happen and it won't surprise you, but I think it shouldn't be expected, like it shouldn't be something that should be normalized.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
Somewhat, like it depends on like the location.
Yeah, it depends on where you are. If you're more like out in the open where there's like, you know, there's other people, I'd be more fine with it. But if you're like alone and there's no one else there, then
You don't expect really anything bad to happen?
no.
Yeah, no.
I feel like it shouldn't be a problem, but it kind of is sometimes. Like guys will feel like they're allowed to almost harass you because of that, and they shouldn't, but they do.
Because of people like that.
Yeah. I feel like White Rocks is full of people. They're not really scared of old people. Girls are like, they're more like, they're not as strong.
I'm not, but
You're not?
no. Well, I think it's just like our neighborhood isn't too bad, but there's like, you never really know. There might always be people sort of like around that.
Like, I don't know. Usually it's kind of scary, I guess. She doesn't let me, so I wouldn't know.
Why don't I let her walk at night by herself?
Yeah.
Just because I think that is a time when things can happen. I'm sure they do happen during the day, but I think more people, maybe not the nicest people, are out at night wandering around, so it's just probably best if I pick her up.
No, I'm not, simply because I don't feel safe, and it's because of the type of people who catcall you, because once you are catcalled, it's like they've taken like your sense of identity and you can't walk around without feeling like scared. And it's gross because a lot of guys can walk around late at night without fear that like someone's gonna come and attack them, because no one ever yells demeaning things to men. Like if you heard another man yell the kind of things that they yell at like us to like their wife or sister or like girlfriend, you would like kill them. But it seems okay when you do it to some girl you don't know, you just see on the street.